Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? I hope you all are fine. I am fine also by the grace of Allah. Welcome to my class. I'm Selina Akhtar here with you for taking an online class on accounting. I'm going to take a class, second part of journal, that is factors to be considered for general journal. This is my second part because before I have taken a class on this topic and this is the second part of this topic. Students, look, I have already discussed various items that is considered for journal or journalizing. Today I will discuss more about issues for considering for journal. First one, withdrawn from business means owner's drawing. That is, withdrawn from bank is considered for business if it is mentioned for owner will be recorded in drawing account. C. Withdrawn from business. For this transaction, the journal entry will be drawings account debit, cash account credit. That is, withdrawn from business, it is assumed that this withdrawn is for the owner, so drawing account is debited and cash account is credited. And withdrawn from bank, that is assumed that withdrawn from bank is for business, so cash account is debited and bank account is credited. That is, cash is in business, so cash is debited and bank account will be decreases and then credited. Another item, that is goods, cash, any asset stolen or destroyed will be recorded in sundry loss account. Suppose the transaction is money stolen from cash box. The journal entry will be sundry loss account debit, cash account credit. And if the transaction is goods destroyed by fire, the journal entry will be sundry loss or loss on fire account debit, purchase account credit. Students, look, bank account will be always affected by bank interest allowed or charged and charges of bank. Suppose the transaction is interest allowed by bank. The journal entry will be bank account debit, bank interest account credit. Here, due to interest, bank account is increases. So, bank account is debited and bank interest is income. So, this is credited. And if the transaction is bank charged for expenses, the journal entry will be bank charge account debit, bank account credit. That is, bank charge is expense, so it is debited, and for due to charging bank charge, that is, bank account is decreases, so bank account is credited here. If the value of the fixed asset decreases because of using or for any other reason, accumulated depreciation account, respective assets, named account will be credited in place of being credited the respective asset account. Suppose the transaction is depreciation charged on furniture. Here the journal entry will be depreciation account debit, accumulated depreciation within bracket furniture account credit. Here because depreciation is obviously expense and it is debited, and accumulated depreciation account is credited because accumulated depreciation is a part of profit that is reserved for covering the loss due to depreciation. So this is the part of profit, so it is credited because we know that profit is credit item. Students, look, another important factor to be considered in journalizing, that is, check received from any source, bank account will be debited because bearer or open check is never handed over to organization. Account payee check is provided. Suppose the transaction is check received from Rajiv for goods sold. Here the journal entry will be bank account debit, sales account credit. And the transaction check received from debtors deposited into bank immediately. Here the journal entry will be bank account debit, debtors account credit. For first transaction, here bank account is debited, no any organization is debited because account pay check is provided for selling goods, so bank account is increases and bank account is debited, and obviously sales account is credited because it is income. And for second transaction, check received from debtors deposited into bank immediately, so bank account increases, so it is debited, and due to receiving check debtors is decreased, and so it is credited. If any service got from owner or provided to owner, capital account credit and drawings account debit respectively. Suppose the transaction is salary of the employee paid by the owner personally. Here the journal entry is salary account debit, capital account credit. Students, look, since the business expense is paid by the owner personally, it will be treated as capital and will be credited. And owner shopping expense paid from business. Here the journal entry is drawings account debit, cash account credit. It is because since owner's personal expense is paid by business, so it will be treated as drawing and will be debited, and cash account will be credited. Another important factors to be considered, that is discount allowed and received. If discount allowed and received at settlement of receivable and payable respectively, debtors and creditors account will be affected. Suppose the transaction is Taka 9,000 paid in full settlement of Taka 10,000 to creditors. Here the journal entry will be creditors account debit 10,000, discount receipt account credit 1,000 and cash account credit 9,000. Since the credit amount of the creditors is paid already, the creditor is decreased, so creditor is debited. And discount received is income, so it is credited for 1,000. And since cash is paid to the creditors, cash is decreased, so cash is credited. Another transaction is Taka 6,500 received from debtors in full settlement of Taka 7,000. Here the journal entry will be cash account debit 6,500, discount allowed account debit 500, debtors account credit 7,000. Here, since cash is received, thus cash account is debited for 6,500 and discount allowed is expense and debited for 500, and debtor is decreased for cash receiving, that is debtor is credited for 7,000. So, my dear students, I hope you have nothing to confuse about the journalizing the transaction, here is a task for you. On 1st July 2019, Shaukat Traders started a business named Shaukat Traders with cash of Taka 50,000 and goods of Taka 20,000 as capital. His transactions for the month were: July 2, opened a bank account with Janata Bank by depositing Taka 20,000. July 7, purchased computer for business Taka 22,000. July 9, sold goods to Rumi and Company and received check 10,000. July 10, goods Taka 15,000 bought from Babul Traders at 10% discount. July 12, office rent paid in advance Taka 4,000. July 15, purchased goods returned to Babul Taka 1,000 less discount. July 20, Taka 3,000 spent for publicity of business. July 23, issued check to Babul Taka 5,000. July 25, Mr. Shokos personal expenses paid from the business Taka 2,000. July 30, salary to Raihan is unpaid Taka 3,500. Students, I hope you will solve the problem and show me in your group. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.